Hey guys, I'm on a yeeps video, and today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the new wiring update in yeeps. So first, there's this new map called Research Facility that is in place of Basement, and it shows off lots of the cool new wiring things that come in the update, which I'll be explaining later. First thing I'm going to show you guys about the new Research Facility map is this. What it does is, basically, once you go through all of these rings, it'll shoot out a key for you to use. So now you're probably wondering where this key goes, and see this keyhole right here? There it goes. And this will take you to the kind of sewage area with this radioactive river. So now that you're in here, you can get another key so you can leave and then get back in, so that's pretty cool. But there's also this parkour, and what's in this parkour is these are all electrical things, and you gotta turn all the screens on by pressing these buttons, and boom, and then you'll get a white key and you can leave. And then once you get out, you can actually press buttons to try and stop other people from getting out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then next, if you head left, there'll be this little area with a purple lock. And I'll show you how to get this later in the buttcoin section, because there's a buttcoin stashed inside of there. There are also these teleport chambers with brittle glass on the outside, and they will just teleport you to the entrance of the other side, so it's pretty cool. And then once you turn this computer on, it'll explode you. Not that one though. And then with this computer, you can, once you turn it on, you can press this button to spike out the beds. Another cool thing about this room is back here there's a little compartment, and you can go through here and look at the secrets. Also, up this ladder is a secret exit, which you need a key to get back in, and then you can press this to get out through the ring area. Another secret I want to show you is when you turn both of these computers on, this secret compartment opens up, and then when you turn them off, yeah, they won't also turn on again, but if you press this button, it'll open the door for you to leave. There's also this target practice minigame, which I'm not very good at, but you gotta hit all of the targets in a certain amount of time, and then they will all go in here and give you a red key. Next, there's actually this thing where we'll turn on these teleporters, and then when you press this button, it'll turn them off. There'll also be this vent here, which will take you down here, and boom. In this vent, there's also a secret. So this block right here is actually a pressure plate, so when you open it, you will go in here. And then when you jump down here into the green, well, you'll become tagged, but you can also come out here to here, so you won't even need a key. The last thing we're going to talk about in the research facility for now is the new bundle, which is what I'm wearing right now. So it's like a hazmat suit with a green tank on the back, and if you notice, the mouthpiece is actually a buttcoin. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It also comes with this exclusive item, the Geiger counter, which what it does, it detects radiation from new radiation bombs, which I'll tell you about in a second. It will also beep when you get a glowing green block in front of it, because it's radioactive. This new pack also comes with 10,000 buttcoins, so you can buy everything in the new tech web. So yeah, It's pretty nice. The next thing I'm going to tell you about is the new radiation bombs, which when you stick them down and they explode, they will give you a speed boost for a few seconds and you will turn green. These are 600 cotton each, and there's a cheaper 400 cotton placeable version, which will still give you the same buff. It's just takes a little more work to set off. And now we are in the new temporary wilds, which is only here for a limited amount of time. And now I'm going to tell you about all of these blocks. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is the wires and the buttons. What the buttons do is they will power the wires, and it'll power whatever is on the other end of these wires. There are also two variations of buttons. This one is constantly powered, and this one can only be powered by hand. Because these big buttons can be powered by being shot or radiation. The next thing I'm going to tell you about is hidden wires. And what these hidden wires do is, so I'll show you right here. See, this is a hidden wire block. You can see it has the wire shape inside of it. So now when I press this, it'll go through the block. And next up is the pressure plate, which it looks like a normal block, but when you turn it on its side, you'll see that on the bottom there is this little thing that can attach to a wire. So, see? And now when I touch this, it'll power that wire. Next up is all of these yellow blocks. What this first yellow block does is it is the AND block. So see, when I press one button into this input on the side, it'll do nothing, and when I press one button on this side, it'll do nothing. When I press both, it'll power the next wire. This block is the OR block. It's similar to the AND, but it can be powered by one. It can also be powered by both. Next up is the NOT block. So what this one does is, you see the button's not pressed down and it is like powered. So when I press the button, it turns it off. So it's basically just like a reverse, you know? So basically when it's not powered, it's powered, and when it's powered, it's not powered. I know that sounds kind of confusing. It is. Next up is the exclusive OR, which is similar to the OR and the AND, where one can turn it on. See? But unlike the OR, it will not turn on if both are on. So basically when I power this one, it'll turn on. And when I power this one, it'll turn on. When I power both, I forget what this one's called, but what it does is when you turn it on, it'll stay on until you turn it off again. And then on the side port, what this one will do is it won't turn it on, but if it is turned on, it will turn it off. Next up, we have the randomizer. So what the randomizer does is when you push a button into it, it'll choose a random path to take. So this could be good for making things randomized. So now we are finally done with all of the yellow blocks, and now let's get into the purples. This is the small weight. What it will do is well, you can't really see it there, but it puts a very small delay on the next pulse. Now this is the normal pulse delay. What it will do is it's like the small pulse delay, but just a little bit longer. And this is the large pulse delay. What it will do is it will wait a very long time to power the wire in front of it. So, yeah. See, it's taken a very long time for it to get a signal. This is the pulse extender. What it will do is it will extend your signal for an extra second or two. And this is the large pulse extender. What it will do is it'll extend your pulse for an extremely long time, so you can have things powered for a long time, but not forever. Okay, now that we're off with all the technical stuff, we can get to some of the fun stuff, like the transmitters and receivers. Okay, now I'm going to explain what these two blocks do. So see how they are not connected, but since they are painted the same color, this one will send a message to this one to power that. Next up is the screen. It may just look like some weird block with a glowing back, but now if I press the button, it will actually glow that color. So now if I paint it red, it will glow red. Well, it looks kind of pink, but yeah, you can do this with any color and make it glow that color. Next up is this powered spring pad. It's like a normal spring pad, but when you step on it, it won't turn on. It'll only turn on if you press the button. Is the powered confetti cannon. So it's basically like a confetti cannon, except you don't need a party button and you need electricity instead. Yay! Next up, what we have is the doors, which when you press the button, it'll just open the door and you can go on through. Next up is the key dispensers and the keyholes. So what I can do is I can press that button, and then I can put this key in. It'll power this wire. There are also door versions of these blocks, where if you put it in the keyhole, the door will open. But on the keyhole versions, you can also power it with a button, because, see, there's no keyhole on the back, so you would need a button to get back through. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you can like and subscribe, and see you next time.